And now, your first alert weather.
We're looking at clear and calm weather for your Thursday. The dust has settled overnight. We're looking for cooler temperatures today, but at least the wind is planning on staying down into those single digits where it's at right now for Pocatello. Just a 9-mile-per-hour breeze. Temperatures are right around freezing through the Snake River Plain towards Idaho Falls and Rexburg. We have dipped just below freezing, so watch for a cool start to the day. Another chance at frost tomorrow. So watch out for that if you're planning on getting crops into the ground. Maybe hold off just a little bit longer, as we'll see a few more of these headed through the month. We'll watch for calm conditions all throughout the day. The Viper radar is very quiet, at least into Idaho as of right now. We are seeing some storms up into Montana. Those could drop down into Wyoming a little bit later on. We'll see that in the Viper cast, but Idaho's in the clear, and things will be clearing up more and more for Wyoming as well. Here's a look at the satellite radar. This high pressure ridge is going to be expanding over the course of the next several days into your weekend. We'll still be enjoying lots of sunshine at that point. Temperatures will also be much warmer. A slow warming trend is going to take place between now and then. As for right now, this is your look at noon, and those are the storms that I was talking about dropping down into Wyoming. Some of these wraparound storms could even try to drift over to western Wyoming a little bit later on. By this evening, you could catch a shower near Teton County, but it's just light activity there, and it is pretty late tonight that we expect any of that to take place. So through the day, for the most part, you're looking for calmer conditions, clear skies, even into western Wyoming. Here into your Friday morning, we get a new storm system dropping down from the north, but for the most part, that's swinging right into the central states. It'll just be clipping Wyoming on the way, potentially even that northeast corner of Idaho. But for the most part, again, conditions will be clear for your Friday and then become increasingly clear into your Saturday and Sunday, with warming temperatures on the way at that point, bumping up into the 70s for most of us by Saturday. As for today, we're seeing just 50s and low 60s for most of the region. 62 in Malad, 60 in McCammon. Overnight lows dropping right back down towards freezing by tomorrow morning. In fact, we'll see an overnight low of just 20 degrees for Jackson. A little bit warmer into the Snake River Plain after we hit low 60s today. We'll see a low of 32 into Rexburg, once again right about where we are this morning. Into central Idaho, very similar setup here. Upper 50s, low 60s, with temperatures at least getting close to freezing, if not dipping slightly below. Pocatello will see a high of 62 degrees today, 61 in Idaho Falls. Upper 60s are on the way by tomorrow, with, like I said, 70s for this weekend. A beautiful 77-degree forecast for your Mother's Day Sunday. Pocatello will look at 80 degrees by then, starting out at just 62 degrees as a high for today, but then steadily warming up to that point. We will watch as thunderstorms roll in for the work week next week. It's looking pretty active so far. The second 4 days of your 8-day forecast here. Definitely looking at some exciting weather on the way after we hit those nice clear 70s into Salmon. Even beginning tomorrow, we'll be into the low 70s with mid 70s on the way Saturday and Sunday. Jackson will top out at 50 degrees today. We're looking for upper 50s tomorrow and Saturday before we reach into those 60s in time for your Mother's Day. Dan and Caitlin.